Salutations, Futboleros, back again with another video. Well, that recent match review that I just uploaded, well, I didn't do anything much about that one. I've been rambling a lot of crap and this didn't go well for me for that one. I'm trying my absolute best to give a little bit of a small analysis of this game. Well, kind of backfired, but I wanted to break down that Tottenham versus Arsenal game the right way this time, so I won't be missing out on many of those things. I wanted to clarify all the things that is happening on my recent video, and I'm going to do it right this time. So with that being said, let's do this! Come on! Of course, the North London derby did end with a win for Arsenal, got themselves to 3 points, while of course Manchester City got themselves a win against Nottingham Forest last night. It was quite the worst performance I've seen from Nottingham thus far. Now we're just gonna have to wait for Spurs to beat out Man City to draw or at least win against them. Only time will tell. But I wanted to discuss the game between Spurs and Arsenal, and of course the first one I wanted to discuss is the Højbjerg own goal. That own goal from Spurs really opened the floodgates for Arsenal to score that 2 goals from Bukayo Saka and Kai Havertz. They're not coming back from that 3-0 lead for sure. I know for a fact that Arsenal are just pretty much the better team in my opinion. They've completely outclassed Tottenham in that derby. And I mean, for sure, Spurs were just dumbfounded how this one went, and I can already tell that Højbjerg is taking accountability with his mistakes, but it's too late from that now. And it really just shows how bad the way how the starting 11 goes compared from Arsenal starting 11. They got Odegaard, they got Havertz, they got Rice, many top class players, Bukayo Saka as well. While Spurs have a few wingers like Heung-min Son, Timo Werner, Dejan Kulusevski, Ben Davies, who was in the starters, who kind of didn't do anything much in this matchup, who tried to pocket a lot of forwards of Arsenal, didn't do well, didn't help that much for Postecoglou in that regard. And Arsenal were pretty much the better squad compared to Spurs. It is a contrast on this starting 11 squad that Arteta have deployed compared to Postecoglou and with his starting 11, and Arsenal were pretty much bossing in this game in the first half. They completely are in their control right now until in the second half. Declan Rice kicks the ball sack of the Tottenham player, and was it really intentional? Maybe. At least it's not deliberate or personal in my opinion until the referee was trying to be the star of the show and VR stepped in. I see no problem from Declan Rice's kicking in the other balls that from the Tottenham player, and it's not really that intentional or it's not deliberate to me. You can see for yourself in that matchup where Declan Rice kicks the ball sack of that Tottenham player, and it really opened up the penalty from Heung-min Son to deliver that 3-2 consolation goal, which Raya also made a lot of costly mistakes, and it's one thing that Arsenal needs to forget about is the 2 costly mistakes from Raya, who he was this close to cost Arsenal big time in that game. Spurs were this close to equalize the game 3-3, but it didn't happen. Arsenal got themselves some victory, and at least Arsenal can go home happy with this one. But I have some bits of concerns that this is going to be impossible for Arsenal to win this one in the next few more games or so. Of course, Bournemouth at home, pretty much they're going to win this one. Everton as well, it's no problem at all for Arsenal to win this last game. But for Manchester United away from home, I can already see an impossibility, but I know for a fact that Manchester United are in a struggling phase, that they're no longer in the top 5 spot, which is they're now in the Europa League. They're gonna have to play in Europe, but in Europa League as well. I see no problem for Arsenal to beat Bournemouth and Everton, but for Manchester United it's 50-50. I don't know for sure they're going to win or draw, because I know Manchester City are definitely going to win their few games especially their matchup against Tottenham in the next few more days. I think this is going to be a highly contested title race between two clubs, and we know that Liverpool are no longer in it. It's between Arsenal versus Man City. It's just that Arsenal were definitely the better team, but still Manchester City were the highly favorites to win this league as per usual. There's no changes whatsoever in this league, and of course, if there's a possibility for Manchester City to screw things up, and Arsenal will gonna do whatever they can to win this one, for sure they'll do it. They'll do it the right way this time. Last season, they totally bottled the title race in this one, but I hope this time around they're gonna do it the right way, and I hope they're gonna make it right. They'll need to win at least 3 more games to seal the deal, but we all know that for sure that Manchester City is going to win this one for this season, because everyone believes that Manchester City were the favorites to win this league because they have more chances to win the title than Arsenal can. Who knows if anything will gonna go happen for Arsenal? It's definitely gonna happen for a reason if they're going to win this one. If Manchester City is going to screw their game against Spurs or West Ham, things are gonna have to change for the better for the league in this one. So I'm looking forward to see the game for Arsenal against Bournemouth, and for sure Manchester City against Tottenham will be a much dicier affair. So I'm looking forward to see how this one gonna play out. Overall, like I said in my recent video, was an incredible game for Arsenal beating Spurs. It was intense. There's a lot of drama that is happening, especially where Declan Rice kicked the ball sack and many others that Raya caused a lot of mistake. If it wasn't for that second big mistake from Raya, things would have changed for Arsenal the worse, because if they just equalize in that game, that's gonna be the worst one. And I have some sympathies for Spurs. I hope they're gonna rectify against Manchester City. Maybe time will tell if they're going to do it this time. So they're gonna have to do it for the integrity of winning the league for Arsenal. So I'm looking forward to that one. So watch this space. Few more games coming in. The race is not yet over, so I'm looking forward to that one. Right, there you have it. That is the full breakdown of the Spurs versus Arsenal. I hope this is the right one for now. I have already said my piece about the game, and I've given the full breakdown, my own personal breakdown that happened in this game. So hope this will gonna clear out everything that is happening in my recent video. Also, if you do find this video rather enjoyable, please do let me know. And still, what do you think about the matchup between Spurs versus Arsenal down in the comments below. Also, give a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to get notified for all the videos I'll be uploading every single week. And please share this video with your friends and family if you do so. And of course, I'm gonna talk to you soon for all the videos I'll be uploading very soon for more Premier League content coming your way. Have a wonderful day. Bye!